Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over. So recently I've gone through my comments and seen a lot of you guys talking about weapons that I've missed out, especially in my recent Best in Class series. So I've decided to give these weapons a bit of love. Generally these are guns that I think are underrated or take a little extra skill to use effectively. So this series is about the Unsung Heroes of Battlefield 1. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you hit that like button before you go, and if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too so you can keep up to date with any future posts. As you've seen in the background footage so far, today is the go of the Autoloading 8.35 Marksman, which is a highly rated weapon for a lot of medic class users. In the past I have used the 8.35 Marksman and I found it to be pretty decent overall, but it's never really sat that well with my playstyle, and I'd often find myself needing just one extra bullet to finish a kill, or getting a bunch of assists as a result. And after a bit of practice though, I found this gun to be incredibly lethal. So I'll talk you through some of the important stats really quickly, which I was actually pretty surprised about when I looked them up. So it's got a slightly higher than average damage model for the medic class. It's still a 3-shot kill, but with a potential 42 max damage compared to the Mondragon and Selbstlader with 40, but only up to 70 meters, which I'll talk about again a bit later. It's got one of the fastest fire rates in the class, which is the same as the 8.25 at 359 rounds per minute. But by far the most important thing to know is that the 8.35 Marksman has one of the fastest kill times in the medic class, beaten by the smallest of margins by the RSC. Where I really struggled with this gun was only having 5 rounds in the mag. It requires a lot of accuracy to really take advantage of the killing power, and I guess recently I've been too used to using weapons that just allow you to spray and pray. But after getting back into the swing of things, I found I was dropping people very quickly from a huge variety of ranges. As you might be able to tell in the footage, I've lowered the magnification on the scope to the lowest setting to make close range fights easier. And it's this sort of range that I thought it would really struggle in because of the scope. But more often than not, if I came up against the Hellregal in a one-on-one, I would be the one that was walking away the victor. Which feels like a bit of a game changer to me, being able to shut people down using what a lot of people think is the most overpowered gun in the game makes such a huge difference to the experience. I found I was actively attacking the Hellregal users instead of trying to find a way around or relying on someone else to shut them down. After the TTK patch 2.0, the medic rifles have been improved over range 2 with a general increase in accuracy, which makes the 8.35 a brilliant contender against the Mondragon and the Selbstlader M1916. These two guns have a 3-shot kill at all ranges, but the 8.35's 3-shot kill extends all the way to 70 meters. So challenging other medics, entrenched supports and snipers is really doable, with the bonus of a faster kill time to boot. I made a video a few days ago about the best way to play Battlefield 1, and one of the most important aspects of it was self-healing, which is another reason the 8.35 can be so powerful. You're able to challenge at almost any range, and even if you do take damage, you can heal while you reload to jump straight back into the action. Which brings me on to another important point and one of the weaknesses of the 8.35 that I mentioned earlier, which is the small 5-bullet mag. It doesn't really leave you much room for error, which is why accuracy is so vital, so getting your own aiming to a good standard is very important. That being said, the reload time is pretty fast from empty. So if I was you and you have a spare bullet or two after a fight, I'd fire the spare rounds off and opt for the faster reload. If you don't reload from empty, it's the standard pushing singular rounds into the gun animation, which can take a frustratingly long amount of time, especially if you're under pressure. Overall though, I found the 8.35 has transformed the game for me quite a bit. I feel refreshed having found what I feel like is a bit of a skill cannon that with a bit of practice overall isn't actually that difficult to use. The time to kill is just so fast compared to the other weapons in the game, and combining that with the versatility that you get with the 8.35, you've got a lot of potential to dominate the battlefield. My top tip is to pick this gun up, get practicing and reap the rewards. But that's just what I think. What do you guys make of the Autoloading 8.35 Marksman? Do you think it's at the top of the meta? Do you think it's overpowered? Or is it just too difficult to use? Make sure you let me know down in the comments below. And a quick thank you to those of you who are helping me not get game over by supporting the channel through Patreon. It's because of you guys that I'm able to make content as often as I do, so thank you. If you want to join these guys and become a patron yourself, I've left a link to the Patreon page in the description, and I'll also leave one in the pinned comment, where if you'd like to, you can donate as little as $1 a month. So if you had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Make sure you've hit the bell button so you can get guaranteed notifications of any new posts I make. Feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you like. And until next time, that's Dame over. Peace.